Okay, welcome to another episode of Arcade Shmups. This week we're looking at the letter E, and to kick things off it is Earth Defense Force. It's a horizontal shoot-em-up type thing. Now I always prefer the vertical ones, but don't get me wrong, there's some nice horizontal ones out there. Right, come on, how do we start it? Okay, we've got to watch the wee animation thing. It's got a nice wee 6-piece band playing the music in the background. It's fairly standard fare. There's nothing I would say is exceptional about it at all. Nothing particularly sort of unique with the baddies either. You can see there are some power-ups. You can see at the bottom there. Oh, I've got something a wee bit more interesting. Yeah, it's alright. It's nothing to write home about. There's a lot of games very similar and probably better than this one in my opinion, but you know, I can't really rate a game on playing it for about 45 seconds. So anyway, that is EDF, or Earth Defense Force. Let's take a look at something else. Right, okay, this one, what is this one called? As you can probably tell, I've actually got, there we go, Aight Forces by Tecmo. That's a bit more like it. I prefer my shoot 'em ups vertical. I just think it's easier. Moving left and right is more instinctive than moving up and down. Whoa! Take that. Quite nice graphics. Background's a wee bit bland. Oh, that's not too bad, that's quite nice. I'm assuming, yeah, I'm guessing that's a power up of some sort. It's quite an unusual kind of graphical style. Oh, what's happened here? This sucks. No, I didn't say that. Is that game over? I think it might have been. Let's go in again. I like that, I like the big kind of grasping hands. It's certainly difficult. Let's try something a bit different. Come on, how do you move? What's going on here? Oh! Ah, bollocks! I think I'm back into the same shield, or the same ship. Yeah. It's alright, it's alright. There's nothing particularly special. I mean, these games were just 10 aplenty back in the day. They really were. Aye, that's Aight Forces. Let's move on. Right, okay, this, no, I didn't actually catch the name of that. Let's see if I can find it in my list. This is Eliminator. Now the idea of this, I like the glowing vectors, coloured vectors as well, no less. That is very, very pretty. I'm almost trying to, there we go, you're trying to shoot the kind of core of that thing. Is that a bit like, is it Cosmic Chasm? There's a game I've got in the Vectrex. It's kinda similar. Oh, very nice, I like that. So these little ships just kinda, damn it, they're just there to kinda hinder you. I don't know if they can actually shoot you. No, they do, but they don't really seem to destroy you. Well, they can obviously knock you onto the big kinda core thing. This would look really nice on a proper vector cab. Keep going, way! Yeah, you can't seem to destroy these things, you can just kinda annoy them. Bounce them out the screen a wee bit, like he's just done to me there. Aye, okay, that's Eliminator, that's quite nice. Rotate changes later, I'm guessing it's probably a little spinner to control that. Right, what's this one? This is called The End, so I should have really stuck it at the end, but I didn't. It looks to me like it's based on Galaxian hardware, you can just tell by looking at it. Oops. Right, so they can. Oh, wait a minute. I've just noticed. Right, I get you. These little baddies are actually stealing blocks. I thought they were destroying it. They're not. They're actually stealing blocks and building a little wall at the top. So you'll see it comes down, nicks a block, and then it takes it up to the top. So the idea of this is to obviously stop the guys nicking your blocks, and I'm assuming to try and destroy the mothership at the top, possibly. Ouch. Very nice. It's quite nice graphics. It's certainly no, it's no Galaxian, I have to say. So are these little baddies, yeah, I think they are, they're kind of peeling themselves off from the sort of mothership at the top there. Now I notice you can't seem to destroy the red bricks at the top. Have you just got to destroy all the baddies, possibly? I don't know if it's a sort of set amount. I'm really not too sure. Come on, it's a wee bit monotonous, I have to say. Ah, balls. Anyway, that's enough of that one. That is Enigma, not Enigma 2, that is called The End. Right, this next one is called Enigma 2. Oh, good lord. It's a bit like, what is it a bit like? It's like Space Invaders on acid, that's kind of bouncing up and down the screen. It's a bit like a poor man's Juno First, without the grid, obviously. Whoa! Right, come on, let's get these. Oh, where you go? Come on! Right, wait a minute. How did I get past them? That is impossible. That is definitely unfair. Anyway, that is what is that? That's Enigma 2. Let's move on. Right, Equities, I think this is called. Ah, nice beach effect. It's a bit like the things out of Tremors, except they don't look like worms. quite sure when these games were actually released. Let's see if I can find out. No, can't find out. I'm trying to look in my main. Aye, this is alright. It's kind of got different sort of scenes. The graphics in this section are definitely better than the last one. Quite nice music. Sorry, quite nice music, I should say. Thing is, in MAME you're just absolutely spoiled for shoot 'em ups. You know, probably stuff like this I simply I wouldn't play any more than once. That's the beauty of sort of doing this feature. I get to see some really good shooters and I also get to see some bloody diabolical ones. Yeah, that's alright, I suppose. That is whatever it was, I can't remember. Right, this one's going to be good. This is called ESP Red. Now it's by Atlas Oblique Cave, so it's guaranteed to be manic. And it's got its usual manga type artwork. Now I've got to say, I've never ever seen this game. Oh, a bloody start to kick it off. Never played this game before. It's guaranteed to be frenetic and frantic. There's just so much going on in these games. It's incredible. I think we could safely call this a bullet hell shooter. And one good thing about the cave games is when you die, it does actually drop sort of power-ups, so you can kind of grab most of them quite quickly again. Unlike some of the early shooters like Slap Fight and that kind of stuff, where you basically lost, when you died, you went right back to having absolutely nothing, and you know, invariably you'd last about 30 seconds and it was game over. This is really nice. Let's continue. Ah, balls. Yeah, anyway, that is ESP Red. That was by Cave. Right, this is another Cave game. This is ESP Galuda. Be careful trying to say that one. ESP Galuda. I don't think it's possible to actually say that in one mouthful. ESP Galuda, yep. Now I think I've played this on the, is it Xbox I think it is? And it's just absolutely insane, as you'll soon see. Now this game probably, in fact all the games that you're seeing, they're probably not playing quite as smoothly as they actually play it properly. It's just I'm actually, it's when it's recording it's kind of slowed up ever so slightly, but you're still getting a good enough kind of impression of just how the game actually plays. It's just insane, it really is. Now the secret to these games, which I can't demonstrate because I'm absolutely pish, is you've got to try and navigate through all the bullets. There's always a route through the bullets. And one thing you need to be aware of, your ship, or in the case man, I think it's a man you've got here, or is it a girl, I'm not too sure, you usually find there's only one little sweet spot, i.e. or hit spot I should say, it's maybe only one pixel. You might find at the very very top of the head it's the only part of your ship, call it a ship, can actually get destroyed, so you'll find that the bullets can go through the rest of it. So the secret is to try and find out what part is actually the hit spot. because you know there's some times where you simply could not get the whole sprite through without actually touching the edges off a bullet. Now these kind of games are not for everybody. I could completely get that. I love them because they just look glorious. I'm absolutely pants at it because they are. I mean, they're fiendishly difficult. They really are. Look at that. You've just got to. You can't even be looking to see where you're shooting. You've just really got to be looking all the time. It's almost more in common with a driving game. You're trying to navigate through all these millions of bullets getting chucked at you. Come on, is he going to die? Hey, there we go. Aye, anyway, that is ESP Paruda. Or, sorry, ESP Galuda, I should say. Right, this next one is ESP Galuda 2. So this is the follow-up. Now the first one I think came out in 1998. And this one, no sorry, the first one, the one you've just looked at, came out in 2003. And this one came out in 2005, so this was a couple of years later. The presentation of these are always gorgeous. I mean, all these sprites are all hand drawn. That's you know, it's like art. It really is. It's just gorgeous Japanese anime type animation, or you know, graphics. Just beautiful. None of this. Whoa! None of this pre-rendered nonsense here. Look at that. That is just absolutely insane. Oh, dearie me. One of the first sort of mainstream bullet hell shooters would be Arakuda, which was released initially on the Dreamcast, and then it got a port to the GameCube. That was one of the first ones, but I think something like this is even more manic than Arakuda. Arakuda was the sequel to Radiant Silvergun, which I've not actually played a lot of, I've got to say. Am I killing that thing? I think I might be. You can see the power bar moving down a wee bit. Whoa! Now, being a contact lens wearer, you really can't afford to blink. Although you want to, because your eyes dry out. You blink in a game like this, and it's good night. Anyway, that is ESP Galuda 2. Right, this next game, Xed Eyes. Now, I've heard of this one. Don't think I've ever actually played it. Must admit, going from ESP Galuda 2 to this, it seems all very a bit kinda dull looking. But that's you know what, if it wasn't for games like this, you wouldn't have ESP Galuda and whatnot. Kinda feels a wee bit like Star Force. Kind of similar sort of game mechanics, similar kind of graphics, quite miniature wee graphics. You can destroy things on the ground and sort of in the air as well. Well, I'd probably say I prefer Star Force. It's kind of more varied looking. As I always maintain, guys, when I make these videos, this is not a review. I mean, how can you possibly review a game in, you know, a minute and a half? It's just impossible. This is me just playing it straight off the bat, just to kind of see what's there, first impressions, all that kind of stuff. Nope, game over. Let's have one more go. The background actually reminds me of that game in the C64. Was it Bounder, where you play the part of a tennis ball? Oh, there we go. Right, we're in some kind of bonus level thing. Right, we pick up, is that tomatoes? Shoot the skulls for bonus points. Oh, we're back again. End. That's just back to normal. Aye, it's a bit like Bounder with the tennis ball thing. You can see the sort of different levels, like the parallax scrolling. You're obviously on a higher plane and down below is the ground. Oh, power up! Oh, now we're talking. He speaketh too soon. That's game over. That is EXD, whatever it's called. Let's battle on. Right, this is Exerion. Exactly how you pronounce that? Oh, it's too quickly. Let's have a wee look at my list. See what it's called. Exerion, possibly. Exerion, that's how you pronounce it. Ah, right, yeah. I remember now. I'm actually doing a commentary. I played these games last night. This is me doing a commentary. This kind of reminded me of a bit like sort of Buck Rogers type thing. Now, what makes this game incredibly difficult to play is the inertia. It's not just left and right. Well, it is left and right, but your ship just keeps moving from side to side. And you'll see here I demonstrate. I quite like the sort of 3D. That's quite nice. Yeah, your ship doesn't instantly sort of move left and right, which is why I keep dying like so. All very frustrating. Yeah, the background's nice, I quite like that. Maybe it's kind of springing into view, it's trying to give a very sort of basic 3D kind of look to it, which is quite clever. They've obviously concentrated in the background way more than they did the actual spaceships. If you look at the spaceships, they're just like X's, there's absolutely no imagination going into these at all. Yes, just as well all games weren't made like this. That is Exerion. Right, this one is Explosive Breaker, no less. That's by Kaneko, fair to them. Quite a nice intro there going on. Whoa, you're just flung straight into a kind of boss battle. That's really nice looking, the graphical effects. Nice graphics. Nice kind of colours as well on the spaceships. Whoa. Bloody hell, you're literally flung right into the action. None of this kind of building up to end of level baddie, you're just flung right in. Oh. Kinda reminds me a wee bit like Actually on the SNES. I think just because you've got, oh bloody hell, it's some kind of burnt out helicopter. Just because you've got these kind of big island things that you've got to kind of shoot, which break up when you kill them. It's quite an unusual one, this. Let's go for one more go. Oh, it's kind of morphing into some sort of octopus type thing. Certainly original, the sort of the graphics, the graphical style is nice. Back to this big bad boy. Was he not the guy we saw right at the beginning? I'm not too sure. That's really pretty. I like the graphics in this are excellent. Yeah, that's good. That is Explosive Breaker. Right, this next one is Extermination. By Tato, no less. Right, you've got to kinda kill deadly jellies and one-eyed bats. Kinda feels more similar to Akari Warriors actually. Well, I don't think you can sort of spin round, I think you're always kinda shooting straight up the way. Oh! Right, where have I gone? Ah, okay, I've gone into some kind of room and I've just immediately come out of it. I'm not quite sure what I had to do there. Oh, there's another one. Right, what did I do? Nope. Pressing fire buttons. Nope. I have got no idea what I need to do here. Okay, I'll just go out then. Slightly unusual kind of baddies, I don't know what they are. Are they killer tomatoes or something? I think you pick up these red things that the baddies deposit when you kill them. Aye, anyway, that's a bit of a oddball. That's Extermination. Right, the very last one is Xed Eyes by Tato. And a bit of dramatic music just for effect. Now, what is that game? Sidearms, yeah. Or is it Project 4 or something? Where you play the part, you're kind of shooting left to right. Well, this one you appear to warp. Actually kind of feels a bit like the sideways scrolling part of Mag Max. Never heard of this game before. Ah. You see, I don't mind sideways scrolling games like this because it's got really nice backgrounds. Whereas the ones I'm not too keen on where it's just kind of plain backgrounds and it's just baddies coming towards you, but this has got quite a bit of originality to it. I quite like the way you upgrade as well. Yeah! And listen guys, this is the last game, that is the last shmup that began with the letter E. Obviously I will be back again with the letter F at some point in the next couple of weeks probably. As usual guys, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed the video. If you'd like to, please like, comment and subscribe, and largely, thank you for watching.